This is very strange. These, I don't know if this, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if that's not, I mean, unless this is the cylinder head gasket, there's actually a hole underneath here. This is strange because there's not a single water hole here. These are all bolt holes for the head. Yet here, clearly, I had got this right. This is for the, yeah, this is the intake side. And I have all these, I just poked these out. These are filled with rust right here. Every one of these little holes would just completely filled with rust, which of course, because there's no water flowing through it, because of the way the gasket's set up. So I don't get it. I'm really confused. How is this head supposed to stay cool if the only water passage is through here? Well, I'm sorry. That's the again. That's a bolt hole. Where the hell's the water passage? I must be missing something. Bolt hole. Okay, bolt hole. Bolt hole. What are these? Bolt. I don't know. Something's confusing to me. I don't really understand it. Okay, well here we go. Bolt hole. That's definitely a bolt. So where's the water pass through? It goes through here, comes into the head at the back. So this opening is clear. So I guess it goes through here and comes out, you know, up here, and nothing passes through here. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. Because these don't appear to have any way of water to pass through this. I'm very confused. Extremely confused here. Obviously, I have a bolt hole and a coolant hole, I guess. Yeah, that's a bolt hole, that's a coolant hole. That must be what's going on. This must be a bolt hole. This must be a coolant hole. Wait a minute. Bolt, bolt. Okay, bolt, coolant, bolt, bolt, coolant. This is a bolt which is all filled with rust, and this thing was hard to get out as though it had leaked into that somehow. I hope there's not a problem there. Coolant, coolant. Yeah, so there's some flow through the head, like from here through there, but this other side, I mean, I don't get what it's supposed to, I don't understand it at all. I don't understand why this head has all these coolant passages, but they don't seem to be active. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a close look at the head. Trying to find a smoking gun. The only thing I can find that looks a little bit funky. You can see that. You see that fire ring is kind of off a little bit. I don't know if maybe somehow this water was slipping underneath, getting into that coolant area there. It's also a little jacked up over here. You can see how it kind of overlaps the piston a little bit, and then it's a little under there. It's like outside of the piston. The bores themselves look great. I gotta look. That's nothing. I don't know what that looks bad, but it's. Let me show you what I mean. There's absolutely nothing there. I can't feel it at all. So, I don't know what's happening there. But the rest of them look great. I haven't. Don't drop the washer off the timing chain bolt when you take it off. Otherwise, you'll end up having to pull the front cover off, which clearly now looks like I'm probably gonna have to do anyway, considering how nasty this thing is. I don't think I'm even bother with putting it back together with the new head gasket even to test it. Maybe I will. I always say I won't, but then I do. But this casting is so full of muck and rust and crap that it really needs to be hot tanked. This is just full of trash down in here. I mean, I'm digging it out. In fact, I think I released some water when I poked around down there, because I can see the water, and it's above this block drain. So I don't know, guys. I haven't checked the head for straightness yet. I'll be doing that soon. I'll be scraping it. I got one of those super scrapers to clean it with. I'm just not sure what I should do. Anyway, I said I had to pull the front cover off because I goofed up and dropped the washer off the timing chain bolt, fell down there, which required me now to pull the whole damn front cover off, even though I have my tool inserted to keep the chain tensioner tight. That's a homemade one out of plywood, just jam it in there. The chain tensioner was barely extended at all, and the chain doesn't look like it's stretched. I think the chain and the gears are fine. I'm just going to replace his guide. It was a little worn, but other than that, it's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I'm probably going to check the head, and if it's flat, if the head is flat and this is flat, I'll scrape it. I'll put a new head gasket on. I'll bolt it back together. I'll start it. I'll see if I still have the exhaust gas leak. You know, wouldn't take long to do that, because once I tear it all apart, I mean, it's down for the count. I don't know how long it'll take to get to a machine shop, get it hot tanked and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's the plan. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put the brakes on the whole project if that head's worked. I don't think they say these things never are. And this bothers me a lot here. All this junk in this thing here. Again, that was the one head bolt. Here, I'll show you the head bolt. That rusty looking guy right there. Okay? Obviously he was sitting in a ton of water, and the question is, well, how did the water get there? Is there a crack internally? I don't know. I don't know how you find that out. I guess I could clean it all out and fill it with gasoline and see if it goes anywhere. But I think I probably want to do it under pressure anyway, so I don't know how good a test that would be. But this one bothers me a little bit. That was the one bolt hole that did not like coming out. I mean, all the torque, it all broke free nice and clean. This one broke free and then stayed kind of tight the whole way out because of all that gunk down in there. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but clearly it needs to be chased and looked at. I just hope there's no crack allowing water to get in there. I mean, that could clearly be a problem. If there's a crack there, well, there you go. You know, that's that. So I got some work to do. I'm going to pull the remaining gasket off. I'm going to take that head and start checking for flatness. I'm going to clean up the whole mess. I got everything torn apart. Like I said, I didn't plan on going this far. I didn't plan on pulling the front cover off. But, oh, here's the other thing. Talk about how bad things can rust out quickly. This was a practically brand new water pump. And this is after I cleaned the rust off of it. That's from sitting in my distilled water for, a week or two. So obviously things rust big time. I don't recommend you use water for anything more than testing, and just replace it ASAP. Anyway, all right, that's it for now. We're going to get that gasket off. If I see anything interesting, I'll let you know. That's all for now. Thanks.